Welcome back to Success with Steven. My name is Steven Smith. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Amex Business Platinum card and how to get approved. So on this card, I do have a $75,000 pay over time limit. I'm going to explain exactly what that entails. But more importantly than me even discussing that and how to get approved, I want to make sure that this card actually will suit your business needs. And it'll benefit you in the long run because there is a lot of advantages to having this particular card for your business. And I just want to make sure that you're going to be able to receive the full benefits for that. So first, let's go over that. And then we'll also go over how to get approved and how I was approved for this card. All right, so let's get started. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the annual fee with the American Express Business Platinum. The annual fee is $695. And the employee fee, if you decide to add an employee on here, and I do have an additional employee card, it's $350 for the annual fee. Now, while that does seem very steep, if you're running a business, you're going to start to see how this can actually offset. There's a lot of benefits where it'll offset the cost, and you just have to understand that this really is a card meant for business owners to take advantage of. So ultimately, you definitely want to be able to get the most out of this card, or there are some alternative options for American Express cards. So let's talk about a few of these benefits. One of them is going to be the sign-up bonus. So right now, the sign-up bonus is 200,000 points. That's membership reward points after you spend $20,000 in eligible purchases on the card within the first 3 months of card membership. Now, again, if that price seems very steep, like you're thinking, how am I going to spend $20,000? Then again, this card is made for business owners. That's it. That's the purpose of it, to spend high. It's a premium card for American Express. So this offer, it may not be available at the time of this video. My recommendation is to always check the website. As you can see, they'll calculate exactly what 10,000 points looks like. So you can actually go all the way to 100,000, but that's the highest that they'll go. So if you were to pay with your points at checkout for Amazon, the points are worth $700. And as you scroll down, you can start to see exactly how the points are able to convert. You can kind of see how much it'll redeem for Amazon. So you're looking at $1,400. If you look at gift cards, if you were looking at ones for the Fairmount Hotels and Resorts, it's $1,000 for the value. Airbnb, it's $700 for the value. So it can be up to $1,000 for that point value. And that's for 100,000. So of course, if you had the 200,000, you would double that, which would be for Fairmount Hotels and Resorts, $2,000, so on and so forth. Because we're only looking at what 100,000 points are, it would be double that. For a statement credit, it's $600 or $1,200. So if you spend 20,000 for a statement credit, you're looking at $1,200. That's the reason why it's important to know how these points convert, because if you don't know how they convert, you may miss some value. Now, booking travel will probably give you some of the maximum value. Like if you're looking at flights to redeem and you have 100,000 points, it's $1,000. For that bonus that you would get of 200,000, you would get $2,000 to redeem that you can use. So you can check out this calculator online, but I just wanted to make sure that you understood what the breakdown was and how it can be different depending on exactly which way you like to redeem. If you do end up getting that spin bonus for that 200,000 points by spending that $20,000 within the first 3 statement cycles. American Express has partnered with a couple of leading brands to really provide a top-notch experience for your business. We're looking at Dell, Adobe, Indeed, and Clear. So we'll go to the website and check these out, just so I want to give you all the benefits that you actually get, so you understand how, even though this card has such a high annual fee, you get a lot out of it if you use it properly. So currently we're on the website for the business platinum card. And as you can see for this card, it's geared towards travel for business. And then there are a couple of other things that you can get from it. So if we go here and we're looking at Dell Technologies, upgrade your tech and enhance your business. You can enroll and actually get up to $400 in statement credit. It's a $200 semi-annual credit. So on any U.S. purchase with Dell Technologies on the Business Platinum card, you can get that $200 semi-annually. So you can go to Dell and take a look and see what you can actually get, but it'll be about $400. So, you know, you might need, whether it's ink cartridges, whatever, if you were going to spend that money anyway, and you paid $695 for an annual fee, that's $400 that you could recoup. So if you're going to spend it anyway, it's almost like you're getting reimbursed for it. Indeed, you get a $360 Indeed credit to build your team and grow your business, and you can enroll and get up to $90 in statement credits per quarter for your purchases with Indeed on this card. Now, that's only if you were going to use that. That may or may not benefit you, but if you needed to hire employees and you wanted to use this to build your team, definitely a great option. Now, Adobe, I want to clarify with this. This isn't like for you to get like Adobe Premiere or something of that nature. This is for the Adobe Business Plan. And the Adobe Business Plan is somewhere around $1,000 per month. So just keep that in mind. This is not for just regular Adobe. But you can get up to $150 in statement credit for eligible prepaid business plan purchases of Adobe Creative Cloud for teams. So make sure that you're looking at that. It's just not going to be the regular Adobe. It has to be for the team. Wireless credit. And this one will apply to almost everybody, but you can get $120, which would be $10 per month for your wireless telephone services. So if you were to spend, pay your phone bill with this card, you get $10 back per month. It's going to total up to $120. So as you can see, there's a lot of benefits here that will start to give reason to why the annual fee is so high. But if you take advantage of it, then you can make it make sense. Now, Clear Plus, if you've ever traveled, Clear helps you get to your gate faster. It's like the TSA PreCheck. You can get up to $189 statement credit, and you can cover the cost of the Plus membership. And that's per calendar year. So it's not just a one-time thing. You can do this per calendar year. Now, that is one thing that I actually enjoy. I do pay for PreCheck. So now I can just say, oh, $189. That completely covers it. So if you are someone who travels and you can see the benefit of this, I recommend you definitely using that when you get the card. Global Lounge. If you've ever traveled and you've seen any of the lounges for American Express, they are really, really nice. It's over 1,400 plus airport lounges. They have amenities like free food, and a place for you to kind of sit down and relax while you're waiting to board your flight. That is something that if you've ever been at an airport, especially if you had a long layover, it's really nice to be able to have that option. You can also get global dining access. So you get a personal dining concierge. It's at your fingertips, and you can access this. This is something that I've personally never used, but if you've ever traveled internationally, wanted to use that, it is really, really cool. Now, Fine Hotels and Resorts. So you can get, it's like a total value of $600 that you can actually get in perks like breakfast, early checkout, late checkout. It's all included for Fine Hotels and Resorts. Check the list to make sure that your hotel is included, but that's an additional perk that you get with this card. And then the cell phone protection, that's going to be up to $800. When you buy your cell phone with this card, you can get the protection for up to $800, and that's the cost of repair or to replace your damaged or stolen cell phone. So if you pay for a monthly fee for your cell phone with your provider for an insurance or a protection plan, and the phone is $800 or more if you just want the difference, you can use this card to cover the damage. I mean, that's pretty cool. So no matter how you look at it, there's a lot of benefits to you having this card. And this is almost over $1,500 worth of benefits, depending on how you use them. And that's the reason why this annual fee is so high. I don't think I've seen a card with this many perks. Now, I also want to make mention of this. The Amex Platinum is a charge card. So if you looked at my community tab, I took a screenshot of the charge card when I was able to get it, and it showed an available limit of $75,000. I'm going to explain exactly what that actually means. So charge cards, they don't have any present spending limit. It does not mean that you have an unlimited limit. You want to actually contact Amex if you're going to spend a certain amount, like if it's a large amount, and you would let them know, and they'll let you know if you're approved to actually spend that limit. The limit that was showing in the community tab where I make my post was my pay over time limit, and it showed the maximum amount that I could actually pay over time. So to make it simple, if I wanted to, I could spend up to $75,000 and carry that balance over. Traditionally, charge cards were only you pay the balance in full and that's it. Now they've added some new features where you get this revolving option. So in a sense, it's almost like you have a limit without saying you have a limit. But $75,000 is how much I can carry over. Any charge that would cause my balance to exceed the pay over time limit must be paid in full each month. But of course, that pay over time comes with interest. I probably would never do that unless somehow I can make more than the interest I would pay on $75,000, which that would be a very unique scenario for, any one of us. But that's just to, give more context to the charge card and what that entails for a limit. Now, here are my tips for approval. Now, of course, this is a premium American Express card. You will need to have good to excellent credit. I would at least say a 680 plus. You need to have high income. When you're doing the application, you want to add high income. I also just did a video on American Express and things that you need to know when it comes to applying for their cards, and especially when it comes to running up high spend. So your income, it should be particularly high for this card, especially when you're listing your business. Now, this is all stated income. Technically, they're not asking for documentation unless you're putting anything above, I would say, $75,000. So I would try to, if you have the income, you have the income. I'm not saying that you should try to game it. Just make sure that you have it if you put it above 75,000. If not, just know that they may ask you for documentation. And one of my biggest tips that I want to talk about is a product change. This is what I did. I tried to get pre-approved at first for the Platinum card. I was not pre-approved. And then I went down to the Gold card. There were still some benefits with the Gold card that at the time met my needs. I did another video on the Wells Fargo Signify business card. The needs that the Gold card gave me kind of got replaced with the Wells Fargo card. So I kind of don't really need the Gold card as much anymore, but I did need a travel card. This was a great option for me. So I started with an easier product or one that I could get approved for. You could do the exact same thing. Great thing about Amex, you don't have to impact your credit score. You can just get pre-approved first. Do that for the business card. Get pre-approved, and let's say you don't get the Platinum. That's cool. Go down to the Gold. You don't get the Gold. Go down to the Blue. Just keep going down until you actually find one that you're approved for. Now, what I would recommend that I did, I used it for 90 days, and I made multiple transactions all the time. I ran up high. I think I spent over $10,000 within the first 90 days that I used that card because they had a welcome bonus. So I used over $10,000, but I kept making transactions and I made multiple payments. I just kept using it as much as I can, using it, paying it, but not for large transactions. Like maybe it was like the largest one may have been like $500. It was like 200 here, 300 here, 400 here, pay. And I just kept doing that for 90 days. Then I requested this product change and I was able to get it with no issue. So that would be my tip for approval. and it's the easiest way to work your way up to it. And they'll let you know if for whatever reason they're not able to do it. The great thing about the product change as well is that it's no hard inquiry. So if you take the one hard inquiry, and if it's a business credit card, you know that we can remove the hard inquiry. Do that, take it, and then you have this option. I think that this is really good. Again, you could take a look at the personal platinum and see if it has anything that can help you. But this one will actually benefit me because I do plan to travel more as the year goes on and into next year. And I kind of want to take care of some of these additional benefits because I can definitely use them for me. And hopefully you can see that these things can actually apply to you, and that $695 annual fee can make sense because that is really high if you're not using this card for business purposes and doing a level of high spending on it that is conducive. You know, you really want to make sure that you're doing that high level of spend. Now, what I'm going to also add is a referral link. The referral link is going to be in the description. Hopefully that can, you know, help if you're trying to apply for this card. So definitely check that out. I believe I have 4 of these, and then it does give me a kickback if you are approved. So just want to make note of that. But besides that, I do believe that it does help if you're referred by someone else who's already a member of American Express. So hopefully it helps. And you get approved. So let's take a look at what the application for this card will look like. All right, so this is the application. You're going to enter in your email address. You're also going to enter your legal business name, the business name on the card, your company DBA that's doing business as, if you have an alternative name. If you don't worry about that. You're going to add your business address. If you have a suite or you have a particular additional unit number, you can add that here. Add your zip code, your business phone number, your industry type, and it could be just anything that's related to your industry, or pick other, and then they'll give you some other options that you can choose from. But you want to pick your structure, whether you're a corporation, a partnership, sole proprietorship, which you can be even as an individual. And you could put the amount of years that you've been in business, the number of employees, if you have any employees, your gross annual business revenue, and then your estimated monthly spend, just the average monthly business expenses that you plan to spend on that card. You can enter your role in the company. Take a look at those options there. And then you'll also want to enter your first name, your last name, middle initial, if applicable, the name you want on the card. So then your name. And if your home address is the same as your business, then you can just check that box there. You'll also want to enter your total annual income. And then if you're under the age of 21, you can include only your own income. Income includes wages, retirement income, investments, rental properties, etc. So you can add that in there as well, and then tell them where you want your statement sent, whether that be your business or your residential address. You'll be looking at the terms and conditions. Here are the current APR rates. Those are subject to change. And then you would see if you're approved. Very, very simple, very straightforward application. And again, that referral link is in the description. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have this card, please let me know what's your favorite benefit about this card. If you haven't gotten this card yet, let me know which benefit will actually help you the most. Let me know if you were approved for it after watching this video, and just let me know if there's any other cards that you'd like me to take a look at, anything that maybe I need to apply for that I have not gotten yet. But with that, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate your time, and you guys have a wonderful